Social media is actually not about the likes. It really isn't. Being true to yourself, your brand, your business, that's what actually builds a community and attracts people that are actually going to be engaged and committed and interested in whatever product, service, or passion or value that it is that you're providing to people. I was actually confused about this for a very long time. And I would say I was confused about that because of my introduction to social media. When my profile grew and everything, it was all for me doing, like sexy, flexy videos and pictures and content and shirt off stuff. And I was very much so wrapped up in the likes because that's how I understood how to grow a platform. That's how I understood how to grow a page. That's all I really knew. So for years, I was caught up in that. You get validation from the likes and the comments and those things because you think that is what it means to have success on social media. But it's actually not true. For some people, it can be true. If you're someone that's okay with doing that type of content, having your page be about you and whatever you may look like or whatever you may be offering, physically to your audience, whether you showing something or shaking something, whatever that may be. If that's you, that's perfectly fine. If you somehow found a way to make money from that or be involved with brands or companies that are in that lane or whatever it may be, then that's perfect. But for me, myself, from the beginning, I really got involved with social media because I saw that there was opportunity there to make money, to work with brands, to get opportunities or whatever. So that was my interest for it. My interest wasn't to just have a platform or a page that has a bunch of followers that, every single time I'm taking my shirt off or whatever, like they're just liking my pictures and that's all I get from it. No, like I'm trying to come on this platform, come into these social platforms to make money, to get ahead, to create something. I come from a single parent household, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to take care of myself. I got to take care of my mom, got to take care of the household. So I'm not just on here just playing around, right? This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to make money from. This is it for me. So for the longest, I didn't really understand that it's not about the likes. The likes are not exactly what's going to lead to the money. For me, I always wanted to create a service that I can offer to people and they can get something from. So what made the most sense for me to do after realizing I'm not really trying to do the whole sexy, flexy model boy, Instagram model boy thing for too long. It made sense for me to go into fitness because that was, it's a passion of mine. It's something that, is very near and dear to who I am or whatever. So it made sense for me to go down that avenue. I went and got certified in things. I created a website, I created programs, all that. And I offered services for, fitness and coaching people. It was a service that I could provide people that I could get paid for. But the issue was that I created a whole platform and a whole following, not based on fitness. So while I had this big page, while I had a large following, they weren't following and engaging with me for fitness related reasons. They pressed that follow button for a different reason. They like the pictures, whatever someone is interested in me about a physical feature or whatever I was, posting on social. Whereas I have a large following, it doesn't exactly translate to people engaging with me putting out fitness content, which is something that I struggle with understanding for a while. And that's the thing. You build an audience, and you have to learn what they're engaging with you for. Why are they following you? What type of content do you put out that they like from you? What type of content do they like the best from you? And for me, I just didn't understand that for a while. I was trying to put out certain fitness content and certain things and wondering why don't people like this as much? Why don't I get as many likes or why don't I get as much engagement with this? And not understanding that and feeling negatively about the fact that this fitness content posted on my page for people that don't follow me for fitness related reasons aren't engaging with it. Do you understand? Of course they're not engaging with it. That's not why they followed me, but I didn't understand that. So although I had a whole service that I provided and I put it out there and I got results with it actually, although it was not the main thing people followed me for, or although it wasn't the main thing that people were interested in my account for, I did have a large enough following and I produced physical results for myself, and I was certified as a trainer and everything. So there were people that bought in, and I was able to get them results, and I was able to see some success in that area. I had to kind of take a step back and really analyze what I was doing. I was not actually building a community of people that were interested in my page and me for fitness, because I wasn't even producing enough fitness related content to be taken serious as someone that you can trust and someone that you can go to about this information. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was not providing enough value in this area to get people to buy into what I was doing and the service that I was trying to offer people, for it to be something that would allow me to have longevity in it and to scale it and to turn it into something bigger over time. You know, I had to look at myself and ask myself, I'm not effectively building a community. I'm not effectively bringing people into like what I'm passionate about and really offering them valid information or valid advice. I'm not giving enough. I'm not giving enough information. I'm not giving enough value. So, that's something that when you're looking to build a brand, build a business, if you're looking to turn a passion of yours into some form of a service or a product that you're offering people, you really have to sit back and analyze yourself and analyze what you're doing and think like, do you know enough about this information? Are you an expert enough? Are you professional enough? Although I had got certified, worked in gyms before, trained clients, me compared to what was out there, other men and women that are really experts, really professionals in this field, that were really adding value to people's lives, that were really able to build huge communities and huge followings based off of what they do and what they love and what they're passionate about and what they're knowledgeable about. Where do I stack up against them? You know what I'm saying? Not exactly comparing myself to them, but really looking at myself and asking myself that question of, where do I, with where I'm at in my life, with how old I am, with the level of experience that I have, where do I stand compared to that? And am I willing to do the work necessary to get to that level? Am I willing to sacrifice? Am I willing to take a step back and do the learning that I need to do to get the experience to really offer a valuable service and valuable products to people? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the only way that you're going to really have success and have a page or have a brand, have a business that is successful is if you're able to build that community of people around whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is you do, and have them consistently engage with what it is that you're saying and what it is that you bring to that community, and whether that be entertainment, whether that be you adding value, you have a service, what are you doing to build that community to where when you're posting and when you're creating content, they're going to support it? Because like I said, it's not really just about getting that like that you can't cash in on likes. It feels good for the ego, but what is it really providing you with? What does it really do for you? It's good in the sense of like engagement with your profile, of course, engagement with your brand, of course, but what else does it bring you? How else are people bought into whatever it is that you're doing? So you have to sit back and you have to understand like what it takes to build a community of people that support you. Although I have a larger platform right now, like there are people with way less followers than me, but with a community of people that are so engaged with every single thing that they post and every single thing that they do and every single thing that they say, that they are able to be very successful and get paid by brands or sell their products, sell their services, and do very well with a much smaller following, because that following is more engaged. If you have 10,000 followers and all 10,000 are bought in to exactly what you're doing, you have 10,000 people that every single time you post, every single thing that you put out there, they are following you for that specific information or that specific thing that you are offering them. I mean, that is so powerful because they know what to expect from you and they follow you and they're engaging with you for a reason. So those are some of the questions that you have to ask when you're looking to build a community. You're not really looking for how many likes can I get? You're looking for how can I build a community that's going to be engaged with every single thing that I'm saying, every single thing that I'm putting out there. Something to think about.